Two different hobby blasters, 2 different years. One product is chrome, one is paper and chrome. They are the same price. Let's do a little battle here and see which one has more hits. What's going on, YouTube? Black Hills Ripper here, coming at you with another one. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Shout out to our subscribers. Big shout out to the channel members, the Rippers crew. Appreciate you. If you're interested in joining that channel membership, check out that link. Check out the link to our eBay store as well. Got lots of great cards on there. We got a 2025 Select Hobby Blaster Baseball, and we got a 2026 Donruss Hobby Blaster. They were both $25. That is regular price, I believe, for the Donruss. The Select, I think those are down from $35 or $40. They were on sale at Dave & Adams, so I picked a few of those up. And like I said, we're going to do a little comparison here. Obviously, they're different products. They're both Panini, but one is Chrome. It's only going to have 24 cards. The other one is 90 cards because it's paper and Chrome. But being at the same price, and they're both considering to be hobby blasters, I wanted to do a little comparison. I think we'll start with a Select. It's been longer since we've seen those. We just did a Donruss rip. The Select for us this year has been pretty decent. We only did a couple of retail boxes. We did some blasters and megas, and then we did do a couple of the preferred hobby boxes. To be perfectly honest with you, the preferred hobby boxes were not worth the extra money for them. Best hit was pulled out of a blaster, and that was a Nick Kurtz out of 25. So hopefully we can see some more stuff like that today. These are going to have the green shock parallels as opposed to the orange shock that was in the retail blaster. Girlfriend's going to grab a pack, open it off camera. She's got pack number 4. Here we go. Let's get into this 2025 Select Hobby Blaster, pack 1. All right, we're going to start it off with Nick Kurtz. That's a good way to start. That's going to be on the rookie card. Obviously, these are going to be last year's rookies. All right, then we've got J.D. Dix, Connor Griffin, another solid hit. And then we have our first green shock, and that is going to be a Christian Campbell on that rookie. So first parallel is a rookie. We'll take it. Let's get into pack number 2. Girlfriend's checking the checklist on a box, so she must have pulled something different.
Yep, sure did.
We got Roger Clemens, Cam Smith on that rookie, another top rookie. Brock Wilkin. And then our next green flash or green shock is going to be Braden Montgomery. And this kid is on fire right now, so that's a pretty good hit. Pack number 3. All right, we got Hagen Smith, Jordan Lawler, Jesus Made or Jesus Made. And then we got Chase Meadroth on the silver. So our first silver, that's a clean card. Select silvers are always super clean. All right, pack 4 was opened off camera by the girlfriend. I think she's got a case hit in here. She's pulled one of these before. We've got Ethan Salas, George Lombard Jr., Marcelo Mayer on that rookie. And then we have a can't miss. And these are allegedly a case hit. That is going to be of Travis Bazana. These are a very dull and boring case hit, if you ask me, and they don't go for much. I think she pulled a case on Cunningham or Cash Mayfield. It was Cash Mayfield, and I think it sold for like $2. So not much out of those as far as value goes. Here we go into pack number 5. No numbered yet, which is surprising out of a blaster. I do believe, oh no, there's no guarantees as far as autos or mems in this one. We got Hyesung Kim on that rookie. Frank Thomas. All right, we got a blue, so it looks like we're going to see some numbers, or a number card. We got Nomar Garcia Parra. And then we have a blue of rookie Chase Petty on the premier level. And that is going to be out of 49, card number 23. So we got a low-numbered hit right there. We'll take it. All right, let's get into this last pack, pack number 6. Got another silver. We got Noah Schultz, Rhett Lauder, Kyle Teal on that rookie, and then we got Travis Bazana on that silver. Not a terrible $25 blaster box. We got one low-numbered card out of here and a case hit. Case hit was that can't miss of Travis Bazana. We got 2 silvers, one of Travis Bazana and one of Chase Meadroth. We got a blue numbered and Chase Petty on that rookie out of 49. And then we have a green shock of Braden Montgomery and a green shock of rookie Christian Campbell. Picked up some decent base rookies. We got Cam Smith, Connor Griffin, not really a rookie. This would be a prospect card. Then we got Nick Kurtz. So for 25 bucks, not bad at all. We'll take it. We're going to get into this Donruss and see what that holds. Let me move some of these cards over so I can leave some room for Donruss. I'm expecting several metal cards out of here, or optics out of here. There is supposed to be 1 autograph or memorabilia per box. The Hobby Blasters exclusive parallel is a red and blue laser. It's supposed to be 3 of those in here. Ultimately, looking for a whammy. Haven't pulled any of those yet. A Night Moves would work as well. I'm not going to worry about mixing them up. Girlfriend can grab a pack. She's going for number 4 as usual. All right, we saw the retail blasters. Let's take a look at these hobby blasters. Donruss 2026. These are $25. Sold out on Panini's website. We've got Mason Bumgarner, Colt Keith, Dave Winfield, Heston Kjerstad, Kazuma Okamoto, Alex Rodriguez, James Wood, Tatsuya Amai, Jonah Tong on that rated rookie. All right, we've got a red and blue foil. This is not our laser, it's just a red and blue foil. These are in all products across retail and hobby as far as I know. Ooh, I already had one there. It's going to be of Aaron Judge, so that's a top hit there. All right, we got our mem card already, so not probably going to see an autograph here. But it is of Eli Willits, who is the cover boy of the box. So we'll take that. These are not going to be numbered. It's an orange ice, which I think is just considered a base. But Eli Willits on that jersey. And we got Christian Moore on the optic. Oops. Oh, here I go, knocking stuff over. All right, then we got Jose Canseco on that black disco optic. We're going to take that. That's a PC hit right there. And then we've got Devin Taylor on that rated prospect. And then Spencer Jones on that rated prospect. Pack number 2. We got Albert Pujols, Leo Dorscher, Ricky Henderson, George Brett, Carter Jensen, Don Mattingly, Reggie Jackson, Haesung Kim. Got some good players in this pack. Aaron Judge. We got an emoji here, and this is going to be of the rocket ship. We've pulled a few of these already. That's going to be on Heston Kjerstad, not bad. Then we got our first red and blue laser, and that's going to be of Bryce Matthews. Also not a bad hit. We have an optic of rookie Chase DeLauder. Another optic of prospect A.J. Russell. We got Gerangelo Sinjay on that rated prospect. And then Slater DeBrune on that prospect. All right, let's get into pack number 3. We've got Felix Hernandez, Gil Hodges, Bobby Witt Jr., Luis Angel Acuna, Ken Griffey Sr., Josh Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Will Clark, Ozzie Smith. We got our next red and blue, and that's going to be of legend Roger Clemens. Not bad. I think that's the second one of those we have. Then we've got Vladimir Guerrero. We're going to have an orange velocity optic behind that, and that is going to be of rated prospect Colt Emerson. We'll take that. We got a bomb squad of Spencer Jones, Andrew Fisher on that prospect, and then Zach Root on that prospect. We're halfway through this blaster. Pack 4 was opened off camera by the girlfriend. Roger Clemens, Trevor Hoffman, Jackson Churio, Cade Horton, Hideki Matsui, Rhett Lauder, Barry Larkin, Christian Campbell, Roberto Alomar. All right, we got a rocket ship emoji of prospect Charles Davalin. We've got a red and blue of prospect Tommy White. We've got Chipper Jones on that optic. We've got a black disco optic of Dwight Gooden, Ryan Sloan on that prospect, and an Alex Freeland on that prospect. All right, pack number 5. We got Satchel Paige, Sung Moon Song, Tomoyuki Sagano, Jace Young, Bo Jackson, Dylan Cruz, Yogi Berra, Jason Varitek. All right, we got a red and blue of Sung Moon Song. We've got a red and blue laser, and that's going to be of Charlie Condon on that prospect. Pretty good hit there. We've got, an optic of Paul Skeens. And then we got an orange velocity optic of rated rookie Carter Jensen. We've got a Diamond Marvels of Dylan Cruz, rated prospect of Aiden Miller, and then Sung Joon Kim on that rated prospect. All right, we got one pack to go. No numbered cards so far. Looks like Select may end up winning this. Let's see if we can get a numbered out of here. Well, maybe not. We got Yadier Molina, Mariano Rivera, Luke Kashaw, Michael Young, Cal Ripken, Cameron Schlittler, Chase Burns, Cam Smith, Randy Johnson. We got a rocket ship emoji of Ken Griffey Sr. We've got our last red and blue laser, and that's going to be of Mike Schmidt. We have Miguel Cabrera on the optic, a black disco of Luke Stevenson, Theo Gillen, and Jordan Yost. Well, pulling a numbered card from each retail blaster, I would have really expected to pull at least one numbered card from a hobby blaster, but that did not happen. And I certainly hope their selling point isn't just going to be the red and blue lasers, because if that's the case, these wouldn't be worth buying over the retail, so far anyway. I do have 3 more of those, so we got a good sample left. But we'll do a quick review of these Donruss. We did pull that Eli Willits Prospect Jersey Kings on that orange cracked ice. Then our parallels. I got quite a few of them. We picked up that Luke Stevenson on that black optic rated prospect. We've got Mike Schmidt on the red and blue laser. Ken Griffey Sr. on the rocket ship emoji. Carter Jensen on that orange velocity optic. Charlie Condon on the red and blue laser. Sung Moon Song on that red and blue. Tommy White on the red and blue. Charles Davelin on that rocket ship. Colt Emerson on that orange velocity. Roger Clemens on the red and blue. Bryce Matthews on the red and blue laser. Heston Kjerstad on the rocket ship. Jose Canseco on that black disco, and then Aaron Judge on the red and blue. So a lot of great players on parallels, just no numbered hits, which is unfortunate. Like I said, if you're pulling, looks like probably 1 per box on the retail, you would expect hobby to have 1 per box as well. Not the case. All in all, I would give Select the win on this, just because we did pull that low numbered card out of here. If it weren't for that, obviously I think there's more value in the Donruss, being that you get so many more cards. Yes, I know that they're paper as opposed to chrome, but they do give you a ton of parallels to help offset that. So I do think the Donruss inserts are way better looking as well. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Hit that like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, thanks for watching.